Hi everyone, good evening from South Africa. And it's a very hot evening in spite of the storm that we've just had. It's interesting to see my friends in the Northern Hemisphere all bundled up, and here I am feeling really hot in my tank top. I was contemplating this evening and a question came to mind: peace or pendulum? And this is our 2 minutes of truth walking for today. Often we tend to want to be in a good space, but we're not. And we haven't had an opportunity to raise our vibration yet, to do any of the 5 building blocks, to just get to a space where we're on our own journey. And we beat ourselves up. And I think that here we're just asking the question, just setting the intention that we want to be the space of peace. Peace is when we feel centered, when you feel you're on your own journey. Pendulum is when you're swinging from side to side depending on the circumstances and just reacting to everything and everyone. This is what news, when you read it on Google or any other site, this is what the media tends to thrive on, that we hover like pendulums, going from one side to the other, having a reaction to every headline, even though the headline doesn't necessarily reflect the facts or even the content of the article. It's just clickbait to make you click on it. So we get to not beat ourselves up, not get down on ourselves because we're in the space of reacting. We just come to that space of saying, am I the peace or am I the pendulum? Just the question gets us to be still inside and recognizing that we're being the pendulum in that moment. That's huge, because immediately we recognize that our being is craving peace. It's taking the first step to being peace. And it all starts at that point within, that source energy, God within, your heart, your center, whatever you call that. That's where peace starts. And asking that question is the beginning of peace. So when you're not in a space of peace and you're reading through news articles or you're listening to something or getting affected by things in the world, and how do we not get affected by things that are happening in the world? We need to just admit that we're human. At our core, it does affect us. But when that is happening, we get to just come to stillness and say, am I the peace or am I the pendulum? And just doing that, we get to return from the side that we're on as the pendulum back to center into a state of peace. And then we get to ask ourselves, what feels good right here? Who do I choose to be in this moment? Who am I right now? That's our 2 minutes of truth walking. Have a wonderful rest of your day, no matter what time of day it is and no matter what day it is. Love and light. Until tomorrow.